No, more to the left. Yeah. There we go. That is what they've done. Hello and welcome back to Traffic Talks. I hope you are doing well. My name is Pyro and I'm sorry this episode is late, but I think the title is very, very apt for this exact episode. And that is the power of a pause. So it was completely unexpected for me to be late with this episode and then eventually have to play catch up. But it's definitely made me think about what I want to do going forward, because making a decision, or rather taking the decision to make a pause in whatever facet of your life you need to, is an extremely difficult decision, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what life circumstances are. And recently that's been shown to me through a friend and also myself. We've both just been going through things as one does in life, and deciding to just pause, take a breath, and just exist for a moment without everything weighing down on you is the best thing you can ever do for yourself and for others. Because one saying I truly believe in is that you cannot give from an empty cup, and that is something I'm trying to embody. I have been doing small things for myself just to help me feel better. They don't have to be things that cause you to spend money, but just taking extra time with yourself is always the best thing you can do. So that is something I think we should focus on more as individuals, especially because we are in the final month of the first half of the year. Like, this is month 6. It is June. By the end of this month, half of 2025 has flown by. That is a hard realization to come to, okay? The fact that you possibly haven't achieved what you wanted to can be shocking. Realizing that there's 6 months left of the year after this is eye-opening. And I think taking that pause is essential, because we're going to get into this later. Don't worry, I've got another episode planned. Pausing has been so good for me. But getting through this moment of stress or whatever it is in your life is needed for your sanity, for your strength, for yourself, just so that we can understand what we are actually working towards. It's to help you recalibrate and figure out what truly is important in your life. Because with me, things have cropped up recently and they've just reminded me that, look here, this is not where your focus needs to be. Someone, multiple people in fact, have taken me aside, so to speak, and given me, as I call them, harsh realities. And I truly appreciate them for that. There is no other way to put it. I needed to be reminded of what I'm doing, what I'm working towards, where I'm going. But they've also needed to understand, like, look, I am putting in the effort and the energy. But between the two of us, I've been able to figure out exactly what I need to actually do and not just coast by. So like, they've both reminded me, like, girl, you're moving in the right direction. You're just slightly out of the correct pathway. Just a bit more to the left. Yeah. There we go. That is what they've done. They've just slightly recalibrated me into where I need to actually be going. Because it's things I've said to them. Please do not misunderstand and be like, they are telling me exactly what I need to do. No. They support me, they are behind me, they are with me, and they want the best for me. And them giving me this pep talk, so to speak, has really, really helped me figure out what I need to do going forward. And I've been really, really good at getting things done. So it has worked. But it's because I've been reminded that there are more immediate, urgent, important, high-level things you need to be focusing on now, then trying to do those things and all the other little things, and you end up spreading yourself so thin, you can't do it, you're not making enough progress, you end up exhausted, you end up burnt out, and that is not what we want for you. So maybe just don't. And that did make me realize I need to put a pause on multiple things I'm trying to achieve in life as we speak. And that's been sad, that's been hard, that's been not fun, but it's been eye-opening. And I will always thank them for that, because I'm always open to what other people can see about me that I can't. Because I'm not the outsider, I'm the insider. I don't have that outsider's perspective towards me, because I'm me. I can't see from the outside in. And I do tend to live in my head, that's the Piscean in me, but it's been exposed, so to speak. And I'm learning to do more things, focus on things much better. And it's because I've had this pause. And it's beautiful, because May for me was a very standstill month. I couldn't make progress in my workouts because of being ill. I completely threw out my sleep schedule because I was ill. All the details are in the previous episode in case you haven't listened to that. But the TLDR is I got an infection. I was sick before I was diagnosed basically with an infection. I had to get on antibiotics. That took me like a week and a half to recover. And then another week after that, I was still getting better. And beginning of the month, it was stressful. I had to fly to PE, and we've had people working on the house, and there's just been a lot going on. So the month of May was a massive pause for me in terms of progress. And having done my end of month reflection, it's helped me see what I didn't achieve, why I didn't achieve these things, and has helped me see, like, am I actually trying to do them because I need to do them? They are going to move me forward in life. Or are they just something I'm going to get a dopamine hit out of by ticking it off? Like, that is essentially it. We are dopamine fiends. So pause, see what you can obliterate and scratch off completely from your checklist, because it's pointless. It's just looking for a dopamine hit. And narrow down the nitty-gritties that you want to do, because the second half of the year is coming. And pausing, taking a breath, seeing that the mountain still needs to be climbed is going to be the best thing you can do. So do that. And while you do that, you can listen to this week's Song of the Week, which is Breathe by Blue Cantrell featuring Sean Paul. It is a throwback, but it is one of the best songs I can ever recommend. It is so fun. It is so playful. It is so intentional. So go give that song a listen. Have a great day. This is being uploaded on Wednesday. So, surprise! Early episode, or rather late for last week. And yeah, that is it from me. I will see you in tomorrow's regularly scheduled Thursday episode. And as I always say, keep being a better being. And I'm adding, even if you need to take a pause. That's it from me. I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.